It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we've got a showdown in the NFC South. It's the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today we've got an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the New Orleans Saints. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
Glad you're with us. It's Blake Groupie to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard, and he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Ball at the 23, second and 8. Young to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is third and 8. Young. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. A give up the middle, Hubbard. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up second and 4.
Second down and 4. Right back to Hubbard. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Young throwing complete there to Mingo. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
He saw the pressure and he got out, but he never got upfield. And the defense, they took full advantage of a rookie mistake there. They were able to add a big loss on the sack.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 8, maybe 9, but they're still left with a third and long upcoming.
After another really nice run, this is where a defense coordinator earns his money. His guys have been on the field a long time, so he's got to decide what he wants to do to try and slow them down. Is he going to substitute some players in, get some fresh guys, or is he just going to try to attack and try and find a way to take the ball away from them?
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play. Not secure it.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. So here are the Saints with a long field ahead. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years, and right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 3. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So on 4th down, on is Lou Hedley to punt for New Orleans. Let's take it inside his own 40. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Carolina. He returns the punt 61 yards. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they hit the ball and kick it right to him.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Well, it's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Coming left is Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. They run it again with Kamara. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. That is caught. He will have the first down and a bit more. Touchdown, Saints. Great effort there. 35 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Blake Groupie now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw for Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sand.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Young. That's the tight end, Jesper Horsted. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
On 1st and 10, Young. Short throw held in by Trimble. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. First and 10, Young. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Throwing, Young. Adam Thielen, back-to-back catches. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Young. Looking underneath and finding Hubbard. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds. Halftime.
Let's go get it now. They gotta walk that walk, baby. Let's do this, man.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. It'll be Young again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Saints will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Open man downfield is Johnson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. Carr now to throw. And that one complete downfield to Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. Now Carr. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Again, it's Carr. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando. Apologies to Coach. Cut him short. We'll talk to him post-game. We got business to get down to. Third quarter action ready to go. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. There he goes, left side. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. And the Saints going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 34 yards there and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And it's caught. And he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown. Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Kamara will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. They go high formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Here's Groupie for the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Take it at the 37. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Carr going to lead the Saints up here first and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he's brought down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Carr now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On second down, Kamara. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Olave holds it in. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Here's Carr. He'll buy some time right. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a first and 10. Now Carr. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
deflects away. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 10. And they will not have time to get another play in. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play. It's Young on first down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson and Debo.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Now after the INT, it's Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. On play action, it's Carr. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That will nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Throwing now is Carr.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. On play action, now Carr. Now he's flushed out right. Touchdown!
Juwan Johnson.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Groupie for the extra point.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive, 4 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
Carolina getting set to take the field.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. And then so, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll run the screen with Hubbard.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Over the middle, complete. It's Hubbard. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Young. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 43 yards.
And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Oh, this is blocked. This is going the other way. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points.
Well, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection that led to the block.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Saints have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
This league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
A 1st down throw for Young. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. Young. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turned out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Trying the left side with Kamara. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now they're in the hurry-up. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And spins away. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Kamara try the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Group B able to add the PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, here's Group B to kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken, because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ball game.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
That's the only way you're going to win. Now!
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Shreds the tackle. Powers through again. And he gets it down to the 32. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.